Hello everyone. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I posted on this vlogging channel. Boy, it's been like a year, actually more than a year and a few months, which is absolutely crazy. So this is pretty much an update video on my life. I've done one on my main channel. You can click right on that card over there. After when that video I put out of me completing my closet, that basically I've done nothing since then except just college stuff. And with that college stuff came with a lot more responsibilities with keeping up with the work, because you're doing it online. Ever since that time in March that last video went up, I was just doing schoolwork. I couldn't post on this channel because I didn't go anywhere. So at the current time, I did not drive, and I just got my driver's license last year in I think October or November. So I've been driving ever since then because I had to do an internship this semester. This semester, I have a capstone, an internship, and a class called Sound Design for Motion Picture. So my first thing is an internship. In January, I really started looking, even though in November I started calling slowly, but in January I started really looking. And it wound up being apparent is that there was no places open for audio work. News stations, radio stations, little companies, big companies, downtown where I live. And pretty much it was the same story for everything. I couldn't get an internship because they didn't provide the hours. They couldn't, they were just, everyone was working at home. Nobody was at the building. They were temporarily closed. And I've really panicked. I didn't panic as in, oh my god, hyperventilating, but I sort of like said, there's all these people in my class getting internships, but I'm the only one that isn't. What am I doing wrong? And I was really scared that I wasn't going to get an internship. And of course, the college that I was at was going to provide an internship or a capstone, and I'm getting to the capstone in a minute. But in the midst of me panicking, my mom mentioned that there is a church right next to me. So I called that place over there, and I remember my mom told me, and I remember that one of my teachers or assistant principals that I went to high school with works over at the church. He's the head of the school over there. Then literally the next week I called, I got an interview, and I got the internship. And that internship lasted me from February 1st to March 26th, I think. So pretty much for a month I've been doing this stuff here. That's not safe. Don't do that. So for the internship, you had to do 90 to 120 hours. And I thought I was going to be doing like 103 hours. And I'll get to why I thought. But I winded up doing 120 hours. And I didn't even realize it at the time until I counted 5 times of my hours that I did. 5 times I counted, and I got 120 hours on the dot, which was pretty cool, honestly, in my opinion. I was very surprised. See, there's a sign that says Moors do not pass, and that guy just passed. People are impatient. Alrighty, y'all, I need to dump this garbage, and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. So I got an internship, and basically I completed it, and I was very lucky to have gotten that internship. I was very grateful, and I met wonderful people over there. It was an amazing experience that I had over there. I'm now going to get gas, so I need to beat this track this more so I'm not going to get stuck behind it. The capstone is up next. My capstone I completed as well. Actually, I've completed it, I think last week. Out of the years that you were at your college and in your major, you have to combine all your knowledge that you learned within your major and make a project. And you can do it on your own, you can do it with a group of people, you can do it however you want. And I did a capstone that involved my dad. And basically it was recreating or redoing one of my dad's songs that he copyrighted or made in 1979. And it's called Let Me Be Real. If you press this link right up here, you'll get the series that I did and you can just watch it. It's probably boring because I mansplained a lot of things. But honestly, it's just the geeky stuff that I did. And that's what I really enjoy. I had to do a report, which was just logging my hours, how many hours I worked on it. And after when I'm done with the capstone, I have to do a reflection. And I did the reflection, and yeah, capstone is done, out of the way. Now, the last thing is sound design for motion picture. This was pretty difficult because this class, I have a total of 3 projects I have to complete by the end of this semester. One of them is like this huge project, and it's Lord of the Rings. We're doing one of the scenes over there that they're in this cave and goblins and cave trolls are coming into this thing and attacking the main characters and Frodo and all of them. And the point of this class is that we have to recreate all the sounds that was used with our homemade things. So homemade sounds as in tapping, yelling, vocals, dialogue, you name it, we're replacing it in that entire scene. And I love the fact that it's like that. And the second project we have to do is a cartoon. Wow, gas is filled today. Alrighty, got gas, and let's continue to talk. We have to do the same thing as the Lord of the Rings, but we're doing it as the cartoon, which is just replacing the dialogue with and sound effects with sounds of our own for a cartoon. And we're doing Scooby-Doo as a group. I can't remember specifically because it looks like it's a newer type version of Scooby-Doo, so I don't really know the deal with that. So that's the cartoon, really. We have started it, and then the last project we have to do is called personal or individual. This one requires, as an individual, every single person in this class to submit something that is personal to you. So we have to pick a movie, a cartoon, or anything. It's probably not going to be a cartoon because we already did a cartoon. So we have to pick something from a movie that's not a cartoon that we, us, individuals, me, have to replace the dialogue and sound effects, foley, and everything for. So it's pretty much rounding the top of everything. It's like really getting close to the wire. And that's pretty much it with the classes. And I'm gonna be graduating in May this year, which is very exciting. It's actually April 9th. So that's what I'm really excited for, to finally get a job. And because I've never worked an hour in my life. I'm gonna be graduating in May. It's gonna be absolutely nuts. And maybe not, but I hope that I can maybe make a video off of it. I just ordered my cap and gown yesterday. It'll be here sometime this month, I hope. If you want to check out my life update for my main channel, as I said, you can check that card out that I posted up in the top right, and you'll see how the life of me is going for that area. And I was actually at my internship when doing that. And then I think the last update is I got an iPhone. I had an Android or a similar type, never an iPhone for how many years I've had a phone. I started having a phone in like 6th grade. It was this horrible LG Rumor Touch, and then an LG Optimus S, Samsung Galaxy S3, S4, S7, S10, and now an iPhone 11. And as you can see, it's not my circular watch, it's the square one that is for an iPhone. It's I guess the newest Apple Watch. It's the iPhone SE. I had to get used to it really badly because I'm so used to the Android and typing and using it that actually I caught myself one time swiping up for the home button. And that's what you can do with the iPhone as well, but also the back button is on the right for the Android, and I kept like flicking it up. I'm like, why is it not working? I don't have an Android anymore. But I do have a couple of videos for this channel coming out soon, probably when I graduate in May. And it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be fun and funny. I've written them down and they're on the plan.
Businessman with a rapid flow. Rappers brag about their money, but I got the dough. Staying strapped, cause you never know. If y'all see Obama, tell that man I said hello. I'm beating it up like I'm Tyson. She's sucking me clean like a Dyson. I'm going back to my old ways. Fuck it, I think that they like it. Rolling up all of my problems and smoking them down in the backwood. Pray to the Heavenly Father, tell him that if I could change it tonight, way. I'm beating it up like I'm Tyson. She's sucking me clean like a Dyson.